What's up, fellas?
What up?
Hey, howdy.
So let's give a shout out real quick to Thomas Woodring for making that nice intro for us. I like it.
That was pretty sweet. That was the first time I saw it.
Hey, there you go. See?
Was y'all's volume loud enough to hear it?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Mine was.
Okay, yeah, mine wasn't. I guess it's just an iPad thing.
You got to turn it up.
I did.
So, yeah, we're here with Dan Carnes with Vanhunks Kayaks. So he's going to give us a little info, tell us about the kayaks, tell us about the brand, what he does for them, and we'll learn a little bit about him too.
You want to give it a couple minutes to let people get on?
Let people file in here. And then,
Yeah, jump in the comments and let us know where you're watching from.
Let's see, Robert Phillips is on here. What's up, sir?
Hey, Robert, we're getting ready for the national championship, man. Looking forward to seeing you soon.
Yeah, all you guys, good luck up there. I'm kind of jealous I'm not going this year. I have to sit at home and watch the kids while my wife goes on a cruise. So I'm super jealous.
Yeah, well, it's going to be like 40-something degrees up there, so don't be too jealous.
That's the good weather. That's the good weather. I think we got Chris Parker on here.
Chris Arazi, what's up, man? It was good fishing with you this weekend.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Will Gresham.
Everybody's been hopping on.
I'm glad you guys caught fish this weekend.
Hey. Yeah, someone got skunked. All that trash you've been talking. All that trash you've been talking, and look what happened.
Oh, it was a rough. It's all right. I mean, you nearly put up would you put up 0.5? A half a fish?
No, I put up quite a few,
A one.
I mean, let's be honest, guys. I think my wife beat all of us put together.
Yeah.
Well, I think you squeaked off the win with your limit to her too. Yeah, so
that's true. She caught three.
Chris caught a good one too. Don't let him. Don't forget about him.
Hey, Chris and Steph caught all the big fish.
What Steph catch? 20? What was it? 21?
If I was gonna guess, it probably like a 20.5 to 21. No less than 20.
All right, let's go 20. I saw her catch a 17, and then she caught like a 14. So,
I mean, she was stoked. She's like, I got a 7
I
pound.
heard her. Dude, I was in the back in like this tall grass, and all I hear is her screaming. I'm like, oh boy, I hope it's a giant.
Y'all want to know something that really irks me is when I'm not fishing with you guys and I get that messenger phone call and I'm not catching a thing. I already know you guys are catching fish. I'm like contemplating not even picking up at this point. I'm like, I'm not gonna answer.
He's like looking at it. He's like, someone's got a fish.
Nothing.
Huh?
They wouldn't call you for nothing.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, geez, I've been out here for 3 hours, ain't caught a cold. I caught a suntan, and they out here catching giants. So
sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Hey, I don't think I have caught a decent fish in about, I'd say, 3 months. So.
You know when you could tell when Chris calls and he's caught no fish, he's like, got 2 8-pounders already.
Yeah, that's his go-to. That's his go-to. Hey, I just caught an 8.
Just caught an 8. I'm like, where's the fish? He's like, threw a pack already.
Nope.
I think that's giving me bad luck because every time y'all call me when I don't fish, you're like, oh, how's it going? I'm like, oh, I already caught an 8-pounder this morning, and you're like, after that, I don't catch a fish. I need to stop lying.
I mean, if I went out to the saltwater yesterday, I caught barracuda, like dink barracuda, like 12 inches.
Yeah, that's small barracuda.
Oh yeah, tiny. It was all day. Barracuda busting on top water all day long.
This full moon is hurting too. So
in all the water.
Yesterday was full moon.
Yeah, I fished a couple of days ago and caught a whole bunch of snook. They were my first snook in a few years because I haven't been here in a while. So that was exciting.
Yeah, that's
nice.
Where'd you go fish? Where'd you go to catch some snook at down in Sarasota? Just in the inland?
Oh, the Loma Bay, I think it's called. It's right inside Bradenton.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a goldfish bowl. They were everywhere.
Right now, they're and the redfish too. The redfish are crazy down in the. If you ever get a chance, go to Cockroach Bay. It's not too far north of you. Go to Cockroach Bay and you'll do good.
All right, Cockroach Bay.
Cockroach Bay. I think we
Yeah,
need to get out there.
so-
Get I want to get salty, man. Let's go
So,
out there.
so Cockroach Bay, you're gonna go down this like long. You'll cross over some railroad tracks. You go down this road for like 4 miles, and at the end of it, it's a cul-de-sac and a boat ramp. That's it. There's a really good place to launch your kayak. It's sandy. You back your truck off, and it just goes right into the water. It's nice sandy,
Cool.
and you go out about half a mile, and it opens up into the bay by the Skyway Bridge. So
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I
Look
do
it
have
up.
I do have a YouTube video of a manatee, or not a YouTube video, GoPro video. I haven't uploaded to YouTube. But manatee almost flipping me over in Biscayne Bay.
yeah, no.
You looked it up too. I didn't think I knew they got big, but you said they would get like over 1,000 pounds. Like,
Yeah, it says up to like 1,000 pounds
that's
plus.
crazy, dude.
I don't know. I was surrounded by them. I went back in this little pocket in the bay, and I'm telling you, I pulled my pedal drive up and I got real still because like 5 minutes before that, I kind of drifted over one, didn't even see it, and it went ballistic.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
freak out, bro, and they'll flip your kayak. Not
Yeah,
even
I was-
meaning to do it, but if you don't know what it is, you're gonna get freaked out.
Let's see,
Will
heading
said
to-
he caught 3 flounders
Yeah.
this weekend.
Nice.
That's a I guarantee he was somewhere near in St. Augustine. I
Chris
wonder if,
Parker had
hey,
this-
Will Gresham, have you ever fished Princess Preserve out off of by Matanzas? Let me know.
Reds are running here. Snook will start.
Yeah,
End of
end of
November.
November. And Chris Parker's going to Stick Marsh tomorrow.
Nice.
Must be nice. I got
Don't go there. There's no fish in Stick Marsh. None.
All right, I think we got a few. I'm sure some more will flow in as we go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
I'm
might be
headed-
watching on YouTube.
Days.
Dan, where you said you're going?
I'm headed to Sebastian Inlet for 14 days.
Oh wow,
Nice.
Sebastian
terrible.
Inlet.
Yeah, fishing will be good there, man.
Yeah, that's exciting. You got to send us some pictures, and we'll put them up on our or post them on our page.
Yeah, yeah.
For sure.
I'm gonna go find that Stick Marsh as well because I've never been there and I want to go.
It's about 3 hours. It'll be about 3.5 hours for you, but it's worth it.
Yeah,
Well, if we stay in Sebastian, it'll be
Yeah.
close.
Sebastian already.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it'll be
That'll-
close to you.
I mean, that might not even be like an hour.
Yeah.
I don't
That'd
know.
be pretty close.
They've been crushing them out there on Stick Marsh and Fellsmere right now.
Yeah.
That
Princess
water
Place
is still
awesome
moving.
for a kayak. He said Princess Place is awesome for a kayak.
Yeah, it's beautiful back there. And it's gorgeous. Princess Place Preserve. I used to run in high school back there. It's where we had our cross country meets, and we would camp and just fishing out back there. If you ever get a chance, we'll go up there and fish. It's fun.
Hmm.
Good time.
That was like 5 years ago. You and Ryan were in high school.
Come on, bro. I'm older than him, man. Come on.
Get out of here.
5 years ago, bro. I already had 3 kids. Come on, man. 7 years ago.
So he had 3 kids while he was in high school.
I wasn't that young. Come on now.
Looks young.
Don't give
Thank
him.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Long
So
Point, November 3rd. 10. Long Point? I don't know where that is.
let's see.
All these secret spots everybody's just dropping now.
No, Will Gresham's always giving spots, man.
I don't,
Yeah,
I go out in the ocean just to try and catch sharks out of my kayak. That's the only reason I go out there. And I couldn't even catch.
Hey, let's skip the bass fishing one weekend. Let's go out. I'll go out there with you.
For real, let's go.
I'm not scared. I'll go out there. I don't want to go offshore.
There,
I'll go
no.
inshore.
I like the bait. There's a lot of life back in there right now. There was somebody caught a nurse shark, and I don't know if they killed it or what, but it was back in one of the back creeks I went into in the mangroves, just floating. It was probably like a 6-footer, just like upside down, just blowing up against the bank.
Oh, so he's going to be in Sebastian at Long Point, November 3rd through the 10th.
Oh, okay.
Dan,
So
will
we'll
you
have to
be
get
there
him
then
a
or
time.
no?
We got to get him in time. Have a Dan.
I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, Will Gresham, he's a good guy, man. Reach out to each other and
Y'all can fish.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll come up there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's bringing his boat. I can carry 3 on my boat. So that means just me and him.
Oh wait, I like boating.
Well, there you go, Dan. You don't have to work so hard on the kayak. Now you can go and. Sorry, guys.
You can pull some kayaks out there. And
Was that a Hellcat park next to you? Jeez.
Hey guys, I'm in a parking lot. Give me a break. I'm doing what I can to produce these live.
Can we start a GoFundMe page for a better internet connection for Chris?
Please. That might have to, but no, I'm just kidding. Nah, it'll be all right. They're doing donuts in the parking lot, kids. So.
Stick Marsh is over a 2-hour drive for me. Yeah, me too. 2 hours, I think, on the dot.
David Myers, Bailey is
Bailey homeless. What Walmart parking lot is he in this week?
Oh my god. Hey,
Bailey likes to be do on the road podcasts. So.
Yeah, guys, look, I do what I can do to provide for you guys. Okay, I'm here. If I wasn't here, I would probably be in and out spotty. So gotta make it happen.
Technically, I guess you are homeless because I'm
not homeless.
No,
I choose my lifestyle. I live in a camper. And Dan the man, living in a camper.
There's nothing more dangerous than staying overnight in a Walmart parking lot. I'd rather be around 50 people I've never met in the woods than be.
I don't know
about that.
50's a lot.
I've been watching the Jeffrey Dahmer Netflix documentary. I don't know if I'm going to be going and visiting with anybody.
Walmart parking lot is pretty sketchy at night.
Yeah. No.
Walmart parking lots are sketchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's free camping for the night. That's good for us.
Free. Sure.
That's what we do at tournaments. You go find a Walmart parking lot and camp.
Yeah, me and Chris Mitchell, when we go up to the on our way up to the national championship this Friday, we're going to be staying at a rest stop somewhere in Atlanta. So that's going to be sketchy enough.
Yeah, it's probably not more sketchy than some of the hotels I've stayed in the past fishing. So Walmart might be good.
That's true.
Rest stop work. That's how I roll. Rest stops.
There you go. Yeah,
You just carry the governor, and you'll be all right.
Yeah.
It may blow a hole through like 6 cars, but
yeah. Next Tuesday we could probably get Robert Phillips on live with us. He's gonna be with us in the in the crib. So and we'll get Chris Mitchell on because they'll both be there with me. So
special guests.
Are you going to go live?
The person leading the national championship, and then the guy in last place. So,
hey, the fluke bike should be fire though.
Hey, no, I'm not worried about catching fish.
He's not even bringing any flukes. He's not going to bring one fluke.
I'm not going to jinx myself, but hopefully I can do all right with my game plan. But at the end of the day, the way I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna jinx it. So
the best hotel in Lakeland is a real gem. I've been to some in Lakeland, boy, and it's not good.
Y'all want to go ahead and kind of get this started with Dan and get him. Oh, he's drinking coffee.
He's just hanging out, man.
I'm an old guy. I got to do something to keep me up.
I know. I've been telling Ryan we need to bump this up earlier. We got kids to put to bed. We got to get to bed.
Yeah, so you guys do.
Jeez.
Low water. Yeah. So I guess Dan, give us a little backstory of you, and then everything you want to tell us about Vanhunks and how awesome their kayaks are, and the company they are, and all that.
Sure. Hey everybody, I'm Dan Carnes. I'm a pro staff team member for Vanhunks Boarding out of Sarasota, Florida. I'm still pinching myself. I've had this role for a few years now, and my job in the company is really to just travel around the country because I'm a nomad. I live in a camp full time, and my job is to just go around and hand out business cards and introduce the company to outfitters and dealers. And the other part of my job is they send me products and I film content for them and I ship it back to them. I don't do any editing. I just ship it off to their media. So I get paid to play, travel, fish. Not a terrible deal. Vanhunks is this great family company in Sarasota that I met a few years back when I pre-ordered some of their kayaks. I was using a sit-inside kayak for a very long time, like 20 years. Pre-ordered these sit-on-top pedal-drive boats before they ever arrived on American soil, and I finally went and picked them up and met the family. Thought when I got on the road that I might be able to help them out, in their sales and exposing company for the world, and so I went and made a proposal with them, and they hired me like dream come true.
Awesome.
So, yeah, it has this great recreational dedicated crafts now, and we have this whole new lineup of fishing kayaks that are really great. They have of course, all kayaks come with paddle, but we have these new pedal drive, prop drive. Also, we can run Bixby and trolling motors in the middle cabin, the middle gearbox, or off the transom. So we have a whole bunch of ways to move them around, and they're pretty versatile now. And folks are picking them up, and everybody's playing with their kayaks and adding all kinds of fun stuff to them. Vanhunks brand has all these plug and play components around them now, so they're a great product, really great. And I'm super happy to be part of the team. I'm one of 4 pro staff team members, but I'm sort of their primary team member. So here I am, back in Florida. I feel like the rooster who's come back to the hen house because I haven't been here. So
Dan,
really
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question for you. Are you going to have? Obviously, you're going to be fishing our first event in November, correct? Over at Stick Marsh.
Yeah.
Okay, so is your kayak is outfitted pretty well as far as like some of the stuff that is it? Okay.
I'm not using a motor yet. I'm still sticking with the pedal drive. I really like it, and it moves me around enough. And if a lake's really big, it's just a lot of work and a long day for me, but I'm ready for it. I don't run any electronic components other than my Garmin. I run a Garmin on it, so I don't have a power pole back either. I use a stick-it pin. But it is set up for fishing. I've got 5 added rod holders. Plus, I got my kit behind me that's got rock launcher all the way around it. I carry 6 or 7 rods when I'm fishing in a tournament. I fish saltwater tournaments more than fresh, so this would be fun for me to do a little freshwater tournament with you folks. So, yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how you have it set up and how well it performs out there on the water. I'm excited about that.
I carry 2 boats on my truck. As I travel across the country, I got a rack on top of my truck that I carry 2 of their kayaks on. And right now I currently have the Mahi Mahi. It's 11'6" and the 10'6" Zambezi. I'm still a little torn between which one I'm going to bring, but they're both set up the same with the same stuff.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the Pro Angler? Are you thinking about getting into that kayak a little bit later on, or?
So, I was carrying a 12'6" Zambezi, which is pretty close to the 13-foot size, and it's a little big for my truck.
Okay.
It sticks way out over the hood because I'm a 5th wheel tower. My rack has to have the boat out, but that new Pro Elite Angler kayak is really it's the real deal. It's really set up. Really set up.
Yeah, Seth just said in the comments, Seth Taylor, he's on pro staff too. I don't know if you've ever met him.
Yep.
He has the Vanhunks Elite Pro Angler, and he's gonna be at Stick Marsh. And he said Vanhunks might have some models to test there as well, like we talked about earlier today.
Yeah.
We're trying to do something like a demo day, or we're either gonna have them there at the first event, or we might just do a separate event somewhere. Central location for all of us.
We're thinking about bringing a tent and a whole bunch of kayaks down and set up for the day on tournament day. So when the guys get back from fishing, and have some barbecue and throw some boats in the water at them.
That's gonna be awesome.
I'm gonna miss a great day.
Yeah, I know.
Just for that.
You need to, yeah. It'll be fun for sure. I'm looking forward to that. I really want to try out that Elite Pro Angler. I've been watching a lot. There's a guy up north that got it and did a huge video on it out on some lake up north, and I watched it, and it's definitely something that I would love to try out for sure. What's another kayak to the ones that I already got, right?
To the fleet.
Yeah, just add it to the fleet. So
absolutely. Yeah.
We have
a member up in Pennsylvania, Kyle Rose.
That's him. Yes.
Yeah. He loves this. He loves this kayak, man. It's a great rig. He's been fishing.
He car tops it on like a little mini, like a little car. and it
does.
like he car tops it, and yeah, it's pretty intense.
I just like how it's so versatile. Like you could just put, like you said, like a motor, pedals, the fin drive. You could do the prop drive. I just think that's awesome, man. Just like what kayak's turning into, man. Everyone's doing motors and pedals and motors, and it's just pretty cool how many different options you can have with that kayak, depending on like what you fish too. You know, if you don't need the motor, you just take the pedals. Like if you're going to a small lake, you don't got to take all that stuff with you. So that's pretty cool.
I beat myself up about it every day because when I bought the Old Town Autopilot, you know, I thought, oh, I'm going to use the motor. You know, that's all I need. Well, when that motor dies, paddling because you don't have a pedal option. Yeah. Oh, it's a nightmare. It's I love the kayak. I love the fishing platform. I love everything about Old Town. But at the end of the day, like, and I have a 100 amp hour battery, so I'm like, I don't know. It's only dialed on me once, but it was a pain, and I'm glad Chris was there to tow me back to the ramp because I would have been a lost cause on St. John's. I would have been done. But you get a kayak that you're able to just have the versatility of swapping out. I mean, that's just. I mean, even Sean Spears, you have an Old Town. You bought the pedal and you went the pedal route and just added a motor to it. You can do that, but you know, I didn't think about that whenever I was purchasing a new kayak.
Yeah, I mean the Old Town I have the Big Water 132 PDL right now, and so it kind of does everything pretty well. You know, it pedals, it's quick, the motor's quick, and if all else fails, if you have to paddle, it glides real well. So, but I'm also the Elite Angler, Pro Angler 13. That thing is just an open layout, ready to make additions wherever. There's so many spots you can build that kayak up. But you see Will Gresham's question. He said, "Do you guys have torpedo mounts, and how is the steering?"
Yeah, so we do have torpedo mounts, and I personally haven't put it in the water, but from the reports I get, people are happy with it. Yeah. We I don't know if you've really seen our boats up close, but we have this hole in the middle of our deck where the prop can go, the fin drive can go, or an E-box where you can mount a motor right down through the front of it, so the steering is directly in front of you. And we all transom mounts pre-drilled and ready to go, so you can put a motor directly behind the stern, right? So have pre-drilled outriggers on right behind the seat, so you can mount a motor right next to you on the left or right at your hand on the side of the boat.
Oh, that's nice.
So these boats are all these different scenarios. You know, we want people to be able to play with them and add whatever they want to custom fit.
Do you have the mount? Can you mount like a bow mount, like a Motor Guide XI3 on the front of it, or not? Not yet.
There's not really a place for that designated specifically, but given the opportunity, we would certainly find a way to make that happen.
Yeah,
like
they make so many mounts now too. Also, just these kayaks coming out and stuff.
Yeah, we pre-make mounts when people say they need something specific for their kayak. We'll have a component made.
Okay.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, that with you guys having all that versatility and the already pre-drilled holes saves a lot of people, you know, time. One, drilling unnecessary holes in their kayaks, preventing you know, some further damage. So I think that's pretty cool. As far as how's the quality of the plastic on the molds of the kayaks? How would you? I know it says 5 millimeters, I believe, is what it.
Yeah. You know, it says 5 millimeters, but I find it might be a little bit thicker in many places where I'm mounting stuff. Like I add extra places to clip on anchors around my kayak and, you know, things that I attach to it. I'm drilling in my boats all the time. My kayaks have a lot of extra holes in them, and you know, a screw with, you know, really coarse threads. You don't over tighten them. You put them down in there; they're solid.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because people are really worried about putting screws in their kayaks, and I'm out there with a screw gun and a whole box of screws.
See, Dan, me and you are the same. I'm out there. I'm like, I'm going to put this on there. And I'm like, well, I don't like it there anymore. I have to take the screws out, drill them back in, and remove it. So.
Absolutely.
A little silicone.
It don't
fill a
hurt.
hole
Yeah.
up right away.
It don't hurt.
So
People are a little too worried about adding. Their, you know, they can just do whatever they want. I mean, look at all the lights that people are drilling in and putting in, and you know, all kinds of components, and people are putting in chases for electronics, and so all the creative ideas that people have. These things are made for doing that. I mean, it's your boat. Do what you want to it. That's my feeling.
Yeah. My wife just got an Outback, a Hobie Outback. And the guy put outriggers on it, and he used like these huge bolts. And she's like, "Now I got huge holes in my kayak." I'm like, "Cover it a little silicone." I'm like, not below the water line, so you're good. But
hey, Ryan, you want to pull up the Vanhunks page or their website, and we can screen share it. And Dan, you can kind of, if you wanted to, you can go over some of that with us.
Yeah, I could do that. You guys want to read some comments on the side while I do it?
So Dan, is the kayak distribution center in Sarasota, is that the only one in Florida at the moment?
Yeah. So
Okay.
we had several warehouses where we were spreading them around. Well, we recently bought a monstrously large warehouse, 50,000 square feet. We thought we were going to rent a third of it out, but today is full. And it's ready for shipping. Like, we have everything on American soil ready to ship out. So when folks are ordering from us now, we have this very fast turnaround time.
That's good.
There were a lot of last couple of years, and you know, we anticipated that was going to happen and pre-ordered a whole lot of products, and so we've been supplying steadily since then.
Yeah, I've seen quite a bit of them in the bed of trucks going up and down I-4 in Tampa. So, kind of ironic. Whenever I was riding home from work one day talking with Ryan, and I looked in the bed of a truck and I saw a Vanhunks kayak, and I'm like, and it was the Elite Pro, and I'm like, that's a slick looking kayak. And then
it was a couple months ago, right?
Yeah, and then no, this was right before the next day. Seth reached out to you, and
that's right.
I was like, no way. I was like, I literally and it might have been Seth too. I don't know. I don't know if it's a Toyota. If he drives a Tundra or Tacoma, that might have been him that I saw on the interstate. But yeah, I've seen quite a bit of Vanhunks here in the Tampa Bay area. So.
Yeah, Perry Shaw said he has a Mahi 11 with a pedal drive. It's been a great kayak. Yeah. Only had inshore and have some bad weather. And then Seth also has a Mahi, and he won Rookie of the Year last year in the previous club we were in with him.
I gotta tell you what, that Mahi has got a really low profile, and it's super stable for stamping. So you guys know I'm a full-time traveler, and every now and then I'll be in a place like this summer. I was up in Maine, parked in a parking lot with my Vanhunks truck. You haven't seen my truck, but it's a monstrously large F450 with Vanhunks logos on it, and I carry their boats. This guy pulls up to me, and he's got two Mahis on it.
Can you guys see that or no?
Yeah, I can see.
Yep. Oh, there's the Mahi right there on sale.
Mahi, right. Yeah, it's got a great bow and cuts through the water really well. This is a great boat. Yeah,
that looks nice. Favorite.
Yep.
Yeah, it's similar to the stroke as far as like the seat and on the rails. Is that seat on a rail?
It is.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So you know, this boat is so versatile that I'm 6'4". My wife is 4'10". And we can sit in the same boat because of that seat adjuster and the pedal adjusters in the fin drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
I have a question with if you go back to the bottom side of the kayak for the transducer, if you were to mount a little bit larger transducer, does it fit well in that location, or do you need a smaller transducer? How does that work with that?
My Garmin came with a standard transducer, and it fits up in that well.
And is it concealed up in there, and it shoots down through the plastic, or?
Yep. And so what I did was I put mine in a styrofoam block just to keep it stable, so it fit in there. And you just leave it in there full time. Yeah, it's great. It works great.
Okay, and is there a way to mount like a full size transducer like that? Who is it? Lowrance has that 3-in-1. I know my Ray Marine's pretty large, but it's not as large as that Lowrance.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that'll fit in there or not.
Okay.
Might even get in the way of the pedals.
Yeah, I was actually, because I'm intrigued by the Elite Pro Angler 13 and
Yeah,
Let's go to
the
that one.
transducer mounting options, because I don't think I would go with the drive. I think I would go with a stern mount drive if I was going to get something like that, and probably mount it to that box that sits right in there where the pedal drive is supposed to go. And
yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, that's got a big open well in it. Yeah,
I
think,
like the
and
way
that's
this
the
kayak
color
is.
that they're going to be.
yeah.
Giving
This is a beautiful dedicated fishing craft right here. This thing is the real deal. Yeah, people are super excited about it. Yeah,
I like the back, how wide it is there.
It's like a PA.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll sell my PA and buy this.
that
So see,
handle.
look at this. Look at this.
You got more
transducer.
space there. You got more space there, Sean, from between there and your pedal.
Yeah,
pedal
for sure.
drive.
I like how it's way in the front too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Hey, if you'll go back to that stern view, that crossbar handle is a
Right here.
tool rack. It's got racks. It's got a slot in there so you can mount stuff down inside it. And you'll notice
Really?
that there's all those mounting holes on the surface there.
Yeah,
One-
yep. Yeah, right, like right here. For
Really-
power poles
really-
and stuff.
Yeah.
You do a power pole. You can do a motor.
All that. It's set
Anybody
up
want to buy a Pro Angler? Sell you my Hobie.
I'm
Sean, I'll
shooting
say my
for
Hobie.
AOY. I'm shooting for AOY. I'll take the free one off your hands. Don't worry.
Yeah, this is going to be
Hey.
a great.
See the colors. Kind of like
That's
that.
I like that. Yeah.
Aqua green. I kind of like that too.
Yeah,
What were you
I
saying,
like
sir?
that aqua. That's going to be a great AOY prize.
Yeah, no, I think that's going to be awesome for someone because we're getting the kayak, but we're also going to pair it with one of our other sponsors with a battery as well, and there's some money behind it too for another company that's donating cash money to AOI, so it's going to be a nice added,
Beautiful.
for sure. So you get a kayak and you get some money and a battery to do some stuff to it, so that's going to be fun.
Get a little. You don't have to claim to the wife or the husband.
Yeah.
I mean, and look at that price too. I mean, for that nice of a kayak, and a fin drive, you're only at $2,000. I mean,
and the front of that looks like it could hold a good place for a mount.
for a bow mount, yeah, someone will put it there, man.
Yeah, it's really solid up there.
The only thing they might need to do is put some threaded something there so you can put a bolt through two bolts up in the front.
Yep.
But that'll probably be it. Yeah.
I haven't actually sat in this boat yet, but I'm pretty sure if I had that, I would shove it as deep into the wood as I could and stand on the bow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty sure.
That would be.
I like the bottom of that too. It looks good.
Yeah.
Sir, what's your favorite kayak in the lineup of Vanhunks Kayaks?
I'm stupid in love with the Mahi Mahi. You know that your first love thing that never goes away. Well, the Mahi Mahi first for Vanhunks, and I really love the Mahi Mahi. It's a great boat. We sell a bunch of them. But the new Zambesis are also a whole lot of fun, recreational and for fishing. So yeah, they're a great product.
Let's see it.
Mahi's
easy.
for sure. The Mahi Mahi is so stable that I stand broadside facing out this side on this boat, and I can stand on the rail and not go off it.
Really?
So it's super stable.
Yeah, I'm actually looking around for a kayak because I think my daughter's going to fish the tournament trail this year. She's about to be 9, so I have an Old Town and 2 Bonafides, but the Bonafide may be a little bit too much for her, and the Old Town's definitely too much for a kayak for her. So
Yeah, but
you
even
know,
they make these 10-footers too, man. That would probably be good.
yeah, the Zambezi 10-footer. I just got one of those because it fits well and it fishes super easy and it's really light. And so I would push her towards that Zambezi. I would have her look at that. Go
Okay.
down, go to Sarasota and have them put one of them in the water and have her try it out. It's really great. Yeah.
Yes.
It's great.
They got
Yeah.
a bunch of kayaks.
Yeah, if they have the kayaks out there for the first event, she should be fishing the first event with me. So she'll be floating around the Bonafide for the first one.
I'll make sure we bring one of those 10-foot Zambezis. Then.
Oh, this is nice. 9-footer.
Yep. 9'8". Yep.
Yeah, that's a good kayak for a kid.
Yep. Nice
So,
and small.
That thing looks stable though too, man.
It is. Yeah.
So Perry Shaw said that his Lowrance triple shot will fits with plenty of room on that kayak, and the 4-bolt pattern you have in the back where I can find a mounting plate for it.
Yeah.
Where can I find a mounting plate?
Yeah. That would probably just get with Vanhunks in Sarasota. He said that they have a lot of the accessories for that for those mounting brackets there in Sarasota at the shop.
Yeah.
So. And if they don't, I'm sure they'll get it for you.
Yeah.
It's true. We have a whole bunch of options in house. Honestly, somebody tells us they need something, we'll have it built.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Seth just said Vanhunks can make it for you. That's awesome.
We can post in the chat or like the phone number, or we can send it to you, Perry Shaw. We can give you the contact information. But if you just search Google Vanhunks Kayaks, it's the only distribution center in Florida. It's Sarasota. All the information's there, and they pick up on the first when you call. So, yeah. Cool. Anybody else have any other questions for Dan?
We have dealers around the state they can reach out to. Otherwise, the Sarasota location's pretty central, up and down, not left and right, but up and down in the state. And our showroom is chock filled. It's really worth a trip. We just had some folks come over from Palm Springs or Palm Bay, I think, and they're on their. They just bought their third kayak, and it was worth it's worth the 2 to 3 hour drive for them.
You said you Robert Phillips, you might be changing his mind about his Hobie PA-14. Well, Robert, if you buy my PA-14, I can buy Vanhunks.
Honestly, these Vanhunks boats are lightweight compared to many of the other models. The weight difference.
I was looking even at the Angler, the Pro Angler 13 is not that heavy.
It's not. It is not.
The Hobie drives fit in the Vanhunks. That's nice to know.
They do. Yeah.
Got that reverse. Hey, you're on mute.
Hey, sorry. Dan, whenever you're standing up, the platform that you're standing on your kayak, do they put is there any flex? Is it a good standing platform on the bottom?
Yeah, so some of our kayaks have pre-cut mats that we put on them, and some of the models don't have that yet, but we're working on getting those. But the platforms are super stable. They're flat and hard, and they have some support in them, and it doesn't flex the boat much. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, that for the bigger guys and people who weigh more than just $120. Making sure it's something that we can stand up on and not feel like we're going to fall through the boat's always one of the main things we look for when we're searching for a kayak. So
you're talking about me, huh? Thanks. Sorry.
I didn't say no name. I was just asking because I've stood up on a lot of lighter kayaks, and unfortunately, that's where you're going to feel a lot of that. I guess
that flex.
That flex.
Yeah.
So that was one of the things I'm curious about whenever we get to try them out is getting a platform to where you don't feel a lot of that, flex on your feet when you're standing up and fishing.
Yeah.
So, no, that's awesome.
We also have some new standing platforms that you can attach
nice.
to kayaks. Yep,
Hmm.
those are fun for folks who feel like they got to have something to lean against.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, that's
Nice.
good. Wow, is there any other? I see we got 6 more comments in here. What are some of the folks saying?
Oh, let's see.
Water snake trolling motor fits in the pedal drive. Hobie
Yeah, because
drives fit in the Vanhunks as well.
that water snake they put into a
Yeah.
like the Hobie has like a I don't know what it's called. It goes into where the pedals go if you don't use the
The
pedals.
cassette.
It's like a cassette. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they put. I've known a lot of guys that put motors in that, like trolling motors that cut the shaft and just put it into that cassette.
Yep.
So that's another.
I'm excited. I might be looking at getting another one to
Hey, hope your wife's not watching.
Yeah.
She's gonna be waiting at the door when you get back.
She's like, Chris, you live in a fifth wheel and you already got 6 kayaks. Why do you need another one?
The other one's for sale. Don't worry.
No, that one's going me to the national championship. I don't know if I'm going to sell it yet.
Yeah.
Hey, sell it while you're up there. Come home, buy Vanhunks.
Yeah, I could.
Go win the Challenge Series championship.
Yeah, we'll try.
You win that and have Mitchell win the national championship.
Hey, we're getting to bring up the national championship. We're getting all of our jerseys and stuff. I got a thing saying my jersey ship, so it should be here tomorrow.
Nice.
Excited, yeah. I'll post pictures of it on our Facebook page. So all the apparel I got coming in.
Well, Dan, you're changing a lot of people's minds there. A lot of guys are.
Good.
That's your job, right? So
You know,
supposed to do.
this Vanhunks brand is relatively new to the American market, and
Yeah.
our people really need to question, what they're seeing and what people are buying. They want to make sure it's a good product. They want to make sure.
Yeah.
Without that, people are wary. Well, we're here to lock it down. We got great customer service.
Yeah.
I don't know belong to any of our Vanhunks fishing groups, but we have some pages where people belong to that are Vanhunks owners.
Mhm.
And if Vanhunks owner has an issue, I promise you that one of the folks from the company or Tyron himself is online like instantly and says, reach me. You got new fix that or whatever it is. We don't leave anything alone.
Yeah.
We want to.
Yeah. We
want
all
our-
spoke to. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
Who, me? Oh, no, I'm good.
No, I was just gonna say we all spoke to Tyron a couple weeks ago, and you could just tell just from talking to him how awesome his customer service is.
He's phenomenal. I mean, yeah.
That's really good.
For us
Everybody
not
says-
to know him, and getting to talk with him, it was awesome. So,
Yep.
How is the seat? How comfortable is the seat?
So yeah, that's a raised mesh seat, and it's super comfortable for all day sitting. An old guy like me, I like to have a little extra cushion, so I got a cushy down below me. But the seat's really great, and it's all mesh. It breathes really well. It's not hot in the sun. Air blows through it pretty nice, and it's raised, so you get a little bit of elevation off the deck.
We got kayak cushion, guys, so that's all we need is a good kayak cushion. They're a sponsor with us, so if you don't have one, Dan, they're definitely lifesavers. I can tell you that. So
The greatest addition to your kayak ever.
Is a kayak cushion.
Kayak cushion for sure.
It's true. If anybody's like me, I will set off at dark in the morning and come back at dark at night, which means I've been in my seat for 12 hours, right?
Yeah.
You got to have something to protect your butt.
Yeah. There's no kayak seat out there that you can convince me does not need a kayak cushion at this point. Not one. The Hobie seat is amazing, but that space that's open at where it goes up, terrible. I mean, it's not terrible, but it hurts. Like I mean, it's whereas I have the Old Town. The Old Town has like a some sort of thing that blocks it, and I think the Old Town seat is pretty good. With a kayak cushion added to it.
If I can mount
got a nice seat.
If I can mount my bona fide seat to my Old Town and be the ultimate package. But the bona fide seat with a kayak cushion, you can't go wrong.
You might get caught sleeping on the water, some may say.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Hey, I can relax. I can recline my Hobie, my seat on my Hobie all
That
the way
thing goes
back.
all the way back.
And it goes all the way back. I was taking a nap on my way back to the boat ramp the other day. I was just pedaling, looking up at the stars.
What happens when you don't catch anything? You just go in, huh?
I pray, saying, where are my fish?
It was coming in looking at the stars.
Yeah.
No, it's bad. It was bad. Fishing has been pretty rough for me lately. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, Tenor Rock.
I haven't been there.
You? That's the problem.
So Perry Shaw said that he raised his seat up 4 inches by using T-bolts and gave him a compartment underneath the seat on his. So that's
He's got the mahi. He's got the mahi.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, so I have a guy that was making 3D printed seat risers, 4-inch seat riser, and we're actually going to have a manufacturer close by to us produce those for us, and we're going to be able to offer them an option because guys want to get a little.
Yeah.
Hey Perry, is Perry on our Facebook page? If so, I want to see some pictures. If you want, post some of those pictures of that on our Facebook page so we can take a look at that.
Yeah.
So definitely.
He might be able to post him in here. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
In these comments, and we'll be able to see him on the live. Yeah. I
love the Vanhunks like logo. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the peace sign. I think that's it.
Vanhunks does a lot more. They do a lot of stuff, right? I mean, I know they do kayaks, but they also do paddle boards and
surfing. They
surfboards,
skim boards, everything. Yeah.
They make like coolers too, correct?
Yep. So we are a surf, kite, sup, and kayak company. So we make all those boards. We sell a lot of surfboards when the surf is up on the Gulf. We carry a bunch of off-sided surfboards, but we have some great stand-up paddle boards, inflatable and hard boards. The inflatable is really great. I carry an inflatable in my camper. I always have one of those. So those are really good. And we have a slew of new branded products, including our new coolers, soft-sided coolers, hard-sided coolers, hats, shirts, rash guards. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff. Yep. And now we're carrying a whole bunch of Yak Attack equipment in our showroom for folks because they want to do some one-stop shopping.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's going to be good. I'm excited. I was just down by, I was like 8 miles from that store on Sunday, and I wanted to stop by so bad, but I had other family members with me that wouldn't have liked it as much as I would have. So I'll
just leave them in the car.
Yeah, I probably should have. But I'll go back. It's only like 60 miles from my house, so I'll be there.
A lot of folks come to us and they're looking for that kayak, and they come to our shop and they're ready to buy and they buy, but they don't have a way to transport. So we have a bunch of rack systems, some inflatable for car racks. We have some J racks. We have straps and all that stuff. Yeah, we're ready. When into our shop and they're ready to buy, we're ready to get them out the door and get them on the road safely and strapped down. And
Yep.
Do you guys sell trailers?
We do sell trailers. We have a trailer system. Yep. We have some kayak deck launches as well for folks who live on canals. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Y'all got it all over there.
The real question is, do they sell spinning rods?
We do. We have Rob Henry.
There you go, dude. That's your one-stop shop, Chris.
I'm telling you what. We carry some one-piece and some two-piece rods. We're not talking $200, $300 rods. These are folks. These are to get folks out on the water and get them started. Some basic gear. We have some reels that are free for fresh and salt water. We carry braid. We carry hooks. We carry hooks. So yeah, we got a bunch of that going on. Yep.
Do you have a fish tank?
Fish tank. We do not have.
So he could catch fish.
Yeah,
that's why he's asking.
No, we do not Not yet.
All right, I'm gonna have to talk to Tyron. We're gonna get a fish.
Well,
You know, but
Ivan's watching right now. Ivan Cochran, is that Tyron's brother? Maybe.
Yeah, no, co-owner, father of Tyron.
Oh, okay, co-owner, father. Nice. He's on watching. So, how you doing, sir? Nice to have you watching.
Nice to see you. Nice to have you on here, Ivan. That's awesome.
And they have the Yingling, yeah, they have the Yingling keg. That's what we keep hearing about this keg. We need to make a road trip.
Yeah, we serve beer in our shop when folks are thirsty.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What's a more southern way to do it than a nice cold beverage before you get on the water?
Oh no, I'd start having a couple Yinglings, then I'd be like, all right, 2 more kayaks. Come on, put them on the truck.
Why not?
I'd leave with like 5 kayaks.
I want to get one of those shirts. I want to go get on there and order one of them shirts. They look nice. I like it.
Yep. Our branded shirts. We have some really great rash guards. Those are really, I wear them all the time. You know, the sun here will just absolutely eat you alive. And without good sun trouble, we have some new branded straw hats that are big and some floppy hats. And the rash, great. Yeah, great SPF.
Heck yeah. I had a straw hat, but then it got blown away and I don't wear them anymore. I loved my straw hat.
Then
I had a bird want to pick it off of my head, so I'm good. I don't wear them anymore.
We make a road trip to Sarasota.
I go through a couple of straw hats, a couple or 3 straw hats a year.
Yeah, they dissolve in the water. They either fly off or they start falling apart, and it's like I have a palm frond on my head that's just unfolding everywhere. And then the birds start picking at it to go build their nest, and I'm like, "There, just have it. Just take the whole thing." So,
oh boy, that's funny.
Well, is there any other questions for Dan? We appreciate your time. It was a pleasure getting to talk with you before, getting to know a little bit about you, what you do, where you're from.
Yeah.
We look forward to having you as a member on our trail this year.
Great.
And hopefully this freshwater trail that you guys have is going to introduce you to some fun fisheries here in the local or in the central state of Florida. So don't do too good now. You're fishing against us. Take it easy on us.
So I was raised in the South fishing bass for most of my childhood until I was about 15. So bass are a thing that I know and love, but I haven't spent a lot of time in Florida fishing for bass. I've been up to New England all summer, and I was fishing for bass up there. So you're going to have to take it easy on me while I get my wheels wet, figuring out how to
take as long as you just take your time. Don't jump in it too quick now. Take some time. Let us young folks win a little bit. Okay, let us get our feet wet.
He's a northern guy, man. The way you fish in the north, guys come down here and fish like that and win. So.
Yeah, because y'all are used to us Florida guys. We're like me and Sean. We're like power fishermen. I wouldn't, it's hard for me right now. Just take it easy on us. Yeah, that's all I got to say. I'm looking forward to it.
So it turns out that when I saw you guys and found out that we were going to co-sponsor the trail, I realized that after looking at the schedule that my schedule fits the tournament schedule pretty nicely. So I hope to get to 3 or 4 venues over the course of the winter.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, I don't know if you plan on staying on for the rest of the show, but I'll just let you know if you at least fish 3 of our events, you might be that's gonna, our top 3 events is what will qualify you to be in the AOI points. So we're going to take your top 3 events and your finishes, and that's going to be your if you fish all 7, wherever you place in the top 3, that's going to what we use. You'll be in the running for AOI and get you a Vanhunks. If you win the Pro Angler, what are you gonna do with the Pro Angler, Dan? That's what I want to know.
Put all of your names into a hat and draw one of them out.
Nice.
We're marking that right now. You heard Dan say that.
I thought you were going to say you're going to have all of us sign it for you and then go fishing.
When you say all of us, that's just me, Ryan, or Sean, right?
Yeah.
Just 3 of you.
All right, we'll put the other Chris Chris
And
Carter,
the
he
other
couldn't be with
Chris,
us. We'll put
but
him
not
in the hat.
not Chris Mitchell.
I think by
No.
the time, I think by the time you guys finish this trail series for this year, I will be somewhere near Lake Amistad, chasing down the largest bass in the world.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
Lake Amistad is in Texas. It's a stupid beautiful place to fish for bass.
Hmm.
So,
You said it's in Texas?
On the Mexican border. It's really nice.
Oof.
Yeah. It's remote.
That's where next year's championship will be.
Sorry. Go ahead, Sean.
No, I was gonna say that's a bucket list spot for me. Amistad.
Yeah.
I really want to go.
Hey, Dan, do you drive a white Dodge or Ford?
It's a white F450.
And it has Vanhunks in black lettering, black and white lettering. Okay, I've seen you. That's your truck. Okay, I've seen you driving down the interstate. So
that's me, buddy.
Yep, I seen you. You had two big kayaks. Is one of them like yellow or blue?
Yeah, cannot miss it.
Yeah, I seen you going down the interstate.
It's on the top rack, right?
Yep.
I've seen
you
before.
That's awesome advertising right there. Look at that.
It is. That's the whole
First
thing.
you see that big old F450, then you're like, man, look at those kayaks. All right.
Yeah. I saw you because I pointed to my wife and I was like, I can, because we live in Fittsville. I was like, we can buy a truck and do that with it and carry all my kayaks. And she was like, yeah, that's awesome. And then I was like, wait a minute, that had Vanhunks on the side of it. And I was like, that. And then you said you carry, and I'm like, oh, that was Dan now. So yeah.
F450, that's a monster truck.
That's the whole kit and caboodle right there. I have people driving by with their phones taking photographs of my truck, and I set it up when they go by.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. Great advertising. Yeah.
Brad Stutz said, "Fisherman Dan is the fish whisperer."
Oh my God.
Just what we needed for our club is to have someone that can just catch all the fish.
No, you're putting too much weight on my shoulders.
Good.
Vanhunks is watching too. He said, "Hey guys, great stuff tonight. I look forward to season with you all."
Hey, Brad.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So it was awesome having you on tonight.
Thank you.
We look forward to fishing with you soon.
We might be doing a post-game interview with you after your first win.
Yeah. Whoever wins the top three get on a show. So we bring them on the show and tell us how they won and all that. So is that what?
The top three smallest fish, because those are mine. I claim those.
Hey, come on now. You're from the South, so you know what you're doing.
The Little Debbie Award goes to Dan.
Little Debbie Award's real.
I'll take it.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, Dan. We'll throw you in the green room. If you want to stay on and chat with us after, you can. If not, you could watch.
Yeah. No, I'm going to take off, and I really appreciate the opportunity to come on and folks, and I can't wait to meet some of you folks down on the trail, and Fellsmere and Stickmarsh.
Yep.
We're going to see some of you guys there, right?
Yeah. Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Dan, it was a pleasure, man. It was awesome.
Chris, Sean, great to meet you.
Yep, great to meet you, sir.
Thanks
Appreciate you
coming on, Dan.
Hey, Dan, don't catch too many fish this week now.
You know I'm going to go chase some snook and redfish tomorrow or Thursday or Friday or Saturday or Sunday, Monday.
Must be nice. Yep, have fun with that.
All right, well, send us some pictures. Post it on our page. Let's see them.
All right, guys.
All right, have a good night.
Later, Dan.
Bye, everybody.
All right, later.
What a great dude.
Awesome, man.
What an awesome guy, man.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to meeting him and getting to fish with him and just having a good time. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I want to get one of these Vanhunks kayaks.
Of course.
You know how I am. I'm quick with the selling and the
I'm an impulsive buyer.
I'm already got it in my head what color I'm buying too.
I see. Tyron just hopped on here too.
Yeah,
he's on here, sir. I appreciate you guys coming on, Tyron, Ivan. The Vanhunks page is even on here, so that's awesome having you guys on here. Joining in on the live.
I think a couple of the other guys, Brad Stutz, I want to say he's probably on the team. Yeah, thanks for coming on, guys, and we look forward to it. We're super excited. So
I was gonna say I left Steph and Robert Phillips out. I know they're heading up to the national championship challenge series. So good luck to one of you guys bringing home for Florida.
somebody bring
So
it
we
home.
got
Bring
so
home
for
all
the
the
national
trophies.
championship, we got Chris Mitchell, myself, Robert Phillips, Seth. We're all going up. I'm making a post right now to put up on there. But yeah, we're gonna be. Hopefully, we can get together, guys, while we're up there, have a lunch or dinner one night where we can just kind of get together and get to meet one another and fish, pre-fish one of those days together, and just have some fun, man. I know it's competition, but at the end of the day, let's get together, have lunch, have dinner one night, and I'll be on live on next Tuesday while I'm up there, so you guys can hop on and introduce yourself and say hi too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, the team event too. I left that out. Bring them all home. Bring them all home to Florida.
That'd be awesome, man.
I gave it a college try last year, but I fell a little bit short.
I feel like if y'all win, we should just do a parade down 95 when y'all are coming home.
So the team event, where as of right now, there's only 15 teams that are put together from the last time I checked yesterday. So there's 15 teams that are going to be competing, and I'm sure there might be more as we get closer to next week. But they just posted, sent out an email about pre-fishing. There's a lunker, double lunker, I think is what they called it. And who catches the two biggest fish during pre-fish gets a Dakota Lithium discount code or a bat or something. So y'all look at that, check your email, and they just posted something out about opening up the double lunker for pre-fishing. So that's gonna be fun.
Cool. Yeah, they did what they called it, like a pre-fish big fish last year.
Yeah,
I think I caught like a 21.5 pre-fishing, but I fell way short because Louisiana was fire.
I'm hoping that they allow catfish on the board for that one. I'll put a big catfish up there.
I mean, I did catch a giant flathead on a jackhammer. I was shaking.
I saw that thing. That thing was huge.
On day one of the tournament, I was shaking the whole time because this thing is just strip and drag, and I was just like, "Oh, caught the state record. Caught the state record." Nah.
Oh, Robert Phillips said they gave away an on the water trailer too. That's
yeah, that's right. They did.
Last year.
Yeah, last year.
Come on, Seth. Awesome, don't take the hooks out of their mouth. Come on, that lake's big enough. You got plenty of fish out there. They'll restock.
And Seth said, "Sounds good to me." He's going to be live on TikTok. Ooh.
I might go get up behind him on his TikTok. I'll start dancing on my kayak behind him.
Yeah, the trash pickup.
I may be allowed to watch that TikTok. I don't know.
Are they doing that again this year, Robert Phillips? The trash pickup? Because that's a great reward for posting a bag of trash that KBF put on last year. I mean, I
love doing that.
Yeah, I picked up my bag of trash out at where did I go? Caddo. I went out in Caddo and picked up a bunch of trash.
What did they do for it? They just give you, what did they give you?
I think it was for the trailer. So they did everybody had submitted a bag of trash through Fishing Chaos. I think it was the On the Water Innovations trailer. Pre-fish, big fish. I forget what the prize was for that, but it was a good time. The national championship, I fished the national champion Trail Series championship last year. Great experience. I had a blast up there. Met a lot of people. It was a great time. I enjoyed it. I got to fish all 3 days, so that was pretty cool. So
that's a lot of trash, man. How many guys are out there? 300 guys?
Yeah, I think there was like 350 some last year.
Everybody picks up one bag of trash, dude. That's a lot of garbage, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's good.
And that cleans up the water. You know, how hard is that to pick up a bag of trash? You know.
Yeah.
Cleans up all the water for good for us.
Bailey, Mr. Bailey, did you want to talk about the AOI since you brought it up earlier a little bit?
Yeah. So for those folks that might have hopped on a little bit later into the stream, I'll just kind of go over what I talked about earlier about AOI. I reached out to Jesse, who is our Fishing Chaos spokesperson. He helps me out with Fishing Chaos. He's one of the main guys that runs it for the company. We got AOI set up now, and the point standings are as follows. It's mirrored just like KBF. KBF is on a top 3 events, and the point system is on a 600 point system with 6 point decrements. And for us, we're doing the same thing. It's going to be your top 3 events, right? So we have 7 regular series events, and then we're going to have our 8th is going to be our trail championship, which is not going to be going towards your AOI points. AOI will stop at the last event, which will be our 7th event, and that's going to be where at again? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think it's Tinnerock.
Yeah. So whatever
Yes,
our last event is, that's going to be when we will be able to calculate all of the. Well, actually, Fishing Chaos will calculate it all. You guys will be able to see the standings real time. It gets calculated after each event. But what it's going to be is top 3 events on a 300-point scale, and 3-point decrement. So first place will get 300, second place will get 197 or 297. And then it'll go down from 297 minus 3, which is, I'm not going to do public math here. I don't want to, it'll go down. It'll go down into 3-point decrements. And then you will get last place. You will get points. Okay. We're going to do 100. If you come up and you don't catch a fish, you're still going to get 100 points. Just for participating in that event. We don't want someone to come up and fish our event and still not get anything out of it. So we've decided to do that 100-point participation. So you're not too far out of the lead if you just have a bad day on the water. So I know a lot of folks at first, I think we said earlier in the year, it was going to be top 4. We want to mirror what KBF does, being as we're an ambassador club to them. And it just made sense. 7, half of 7 is 3.5. So we're going to err on the 3 tournaments, just because it'll be a lot easier for people to go to 3 events throughout the year than maybe that 4th one. But yeah, we're looking forward to it, especially with the Vanhunks Kayak and everything that they're going to do to give away to that AOI the money. So we'll go ahead, and we got New Canoe. We're going to have money for that, and we're going to have the
battery,
outdoor battery, and there might still be stuff that we're going to add to it. We're still talking with our sponsors that we have on board, and they might, middle of the year say, hey, actually I got something to give to you. So anytime a sponsor wants to add anything to prizes at the end of the year in the championship, that's just more for you guys, right? So we'll do that. We'll post that out there. But yeah, we're looking forward to it. I know there were some anglers reaching out saying, hey, I'd join the club if it was top 3. Hey, we listen to you guys. We want to make it what you guys want to fish. So if you guys have any other, I guess, advice, or say, hey, let's do this, bring it up to our attention, use our angler committee, and, run it through them, and they'll bring it to us, or you just send us a message directly. We just don't want to, jump the chain and not give them an opportunity to talk with you guys as well. But yeah, does anyone have any questions for AOI? I see 3 things just popped up. No roll downs. So public math, I love it. Yeah. So yeah, no roll downs. What does the 2023 season start with you group? Perry, what?
Perry, it starts in November 5th is our first event.
Yeah, November 5th. And Perry, you can become a member. You need to download the Fishing Chaos app. Underneath the club icon, you type in Florida Kayak Bass Trail. It'll pop up our club. You click on it, and it says join membership or club membership. You click the green button, fill out that information, submit your payment. Once you get that, we'll add you to our Facebook page, our members only Facebook page. And then you also will register through our tournaments on Fishing Chaos as well, where you can track your submissions of the fish that you submit, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and once you're a member on that members only page, that's where we have posted all of our sponsors, all the discount codes. If they're not doing discount codes, if they're doing product, we wrote like what we're getting from them. And then anything specific to the club that we just wanted members only, we'll post on that also.
Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely. Though when you become a member, those discount codes that are given to you guys are part of the club, right? So make sure that you guys are keeping that internally and not just posting it out on your social media. Just because if they get abused, we could potentially lose some of those sponsors. So just be mindful of that. So that doesn't hurt us.
For the most part, also, like all of our sponsors keep track of everything too. They can they can text us and be like, "Hey, listen, we sold this rod to this guy." Like, so they know they're keeping track of everything. They have everybody's name, all their information that they need for them to get the discount.
The discount, yeah.
Yep.
And as far as there was a question about roll downs. Can I get Robert Phillips? What exactly are you wanting to know about the roll downs?
So I think you can correct me if I'm wrong. In the previous club, we did roll downs. So like, I'm trying to think. So like rookie of the year, Seth Taylor. So he was rookie of the year. He automatically made it, or made it
To the
so
champion.
So he would roll down. He wouldn't get take up a spot. So another person would move up. I think that's what he's talking about. Could be wrong. I'm always wrong.
This year, depending on the total number of memberships, for the anglers that are in the AOI race that have fished at least the minimum of those 3 events. Again, we talked about it earlier. As far as the championship goes, at this point, we're still we're having an open championship for our first year to kind of see how it's going to go, unless we get like 50 more anglers that come on board between now and the end of our trail series. What?
I know exactly what he's talking about. I'll let you finish.
What, me?
No.
Oh, so a comment?
This.
Okay. Oh, Headwaters. Okay, sorry. So until right now, as of right now, we're going to allow all of our members to participate in this year's club championship. As of right now, if any of that thing changes, you guys are gonna be the first ones to know, and with justification as to why we made those said changes. But as of right now,
we're at 42 right now.
Yeah,
43.
43. Yeah, that's right.
I think what we talked about it, like as long as if it's under 60 guys or 60 anglers, we're gonna let everybody go. It's 45 people, everybody's going.
And then the second day we would have that cut. We would do the half the field at that point for the second day for the championship. But as of right now, like those 60 members, not all of those 60 members are going to be able to make it to our club championship due to like unforeseen things or just the nature of it. So keeping it open up gives you guys the ability to be flexible this year.
And I mean, like we've talked before, the more people in our championship, the more money, the more prize money you guys is going to go to you guys. So so he's talking about the roll down, our Fellsmere event in the KF.
Oh, and I believe one of the non-members won it.
Yeah, Greg knows her.
Yeah.
So he fished one event. We had him down here, and we roll. I'll say we because I'm a nice guy. We rolled his points down to the next person. So like the guy that got in second place got first place points. Third place got second. So we did that. It was kind of.
Nope.
I don't even want to say we because it wasn't me.
It was you.
No.
It was you. Own it.
It was
No, we're not going to be doing that. As of right now, these are members only. And now if we have Chad Hoover wants to come down and fish, by all means, we're going to let Chad come down and his son. They're more than welcome to fish our event.
He'll be double the price.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So
just kidding.
Yeah, as of right now, it's member. We're not opening them up to open tournaments. We want these all the money and stuff that we're giving away. These tournaments are for you guys, for us to meet one another and for us to fish. As of right now, we'll let special guests come on, but those are going to be folks that some of our sponsors maybe they can come out and fish. Chad Hoover, he's more than welcome. I know we've talked to him, things of that nature. But as of right now, no one's come out to talk to us, to even ask, other than our members. So, and right now we have 8 members signed up for the first event. So you guys, if y'all are interested in that, go ahead and register for our first event on November 5th. It's opened up on Fishing Chaos. So
good luck, everyone out there. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna be the computer guy.
He'll be great in the fish.
Yeah. I got a soccer game. I'm a coach, so I got to stay home that event.
Yeah, and if you and Robert Phillips, you said 86 last year. I'm assuming that's who you're talking about as far as members. Yeah, if you guys know people who want to fish or want to be a part of a club, point them in our direction. We'd love to have as many as we can to get out there and just meet and have a good time.
Yeah, 86, but that was 3 years in. Also, you gotta realize
Yeah,
that
we're new.
I mean, so
Yeah,
yeah, it's going to be a talking point. Like if the registrations blow up, which I foresee. Like I've talked to these guys, like, and I know a lot of people sometimes wait till the last minute, and I think it's probably going to be 10, 15, hopefully more. Then we can talk about adjusting those numbers down the road for a championship. And obviously, like we've said multiple times, we're going to be transparent with you guys. And we're going to use the member committee and communicate through them to you guys and get your vote on what that looks like for the championship. But we obviously want to make that championship a big thing also. So it's going to be a balance. And like we said, transparency. And we'll communicate with you guys and make sure everybody's on board.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys are waiting. I know some of the guys we spoke to are waiting to see like the national schedule for everything else to come out just to make sure it fits in their schedule.
Yeah.
So
and budget, man. A lot of things right now. Their budget plays a big role with gas prices and things. So we understand, but ultimately at the end of the day, like we still want to put this on just to give those people the opportunity to come out and have a good time and to get away from life and your Monday through Friday 7 to 5. So we're giving you that opportunity and then an opportunity to hopefully win some money. We're gonna blast you, our winners and our anglers. We're gonna put you guys on blast, like on social media. I mean, we're gonna have pictures, videos. We're gonna do our part to make sure if you're winning, you're gonna be recognized and people are gonna know who you are. But also at the national championship level too. Next year, that's going to look different. Whoever performs, those top anglers that perform in our club, we're going to put you guys in the right, in the right place. So, can y'all hear that?
Every time you park somewhere in the parking lot, someone pulls up and parks next to you.
He's doing circles around me, playing country music that I've never heard before. So, but yeah, no, we want to make this a good club, but also, a way to highlight how good of anglers we have down here on the national level as well. So it'd be fun.
As the newly appointed tournament director, you have to tattoo the first winner his face on your body.
Really? I got to put my own face on my body?
You can't be. Yeah, I mean that's even more weird if you tattoo your own face on your body.
No, how about this?
The Steve-O tattoo.
Yeah, no,
I'll put my logo somewhere.
The logo?
Do that. The
logo of the club?
Yeah, I'll do it. Somewhere.
Right.
I already told y'all that though. We already talked about that. You said you were.
Oh, that's the internal.
Bachelor party tattoos.
So I'm already getting a bachelor party tattoo. I told you about this already.
Well, let's just make it bachelor party tattoo, and we'll tattoo the logos.
Who said this? I got your name on mine, Robert Phillips. Associate championship. I got your name on mine. Hey. Hey, if I win the national championship, I will go before the next event, and I'll have a tattoo of our club logo somewhere on my body.
If there's any tattoo artists in this group, I don't know if there is, but
hey, actually, I do have a legit question though. Do we have any CPAs on our club that you know of? Drop it in the comment box.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah, if you, I know one, but if we have someone in the club, I'd like to reach out to you. I have some questions for you. Yeah. So.
Yeah, we need a CPA. We need a bail bondsman. What else do you want?
we have a cop already. We got your cousin.
A few of them.
Yeah, we got a few.
A couple firefighters.
Firefighters. Yeah, I mean, we got everything. We got everything we need to be a fighting force. I just need a CPA to help answer some of the questions I have for this business. So
I thought you're not a CPA yet in the Air Force?
No, that's a pilot. A CPA. Like people, what do you think? I'm an RPA pilot? No,
you're not a pilot either, bro.
I don't know where he's getting these job hours 7 to 5. That's obviously Air Force time. 7 to 5.
Whoa.
Sean's up at 3:00. He calls me. I'm
That's not true.
And
real.
Sean's already done an hour workout every
Sean
morning.
is mowing grass outside of the wing building at 4 a.m.
Hey, I've been in too long to be mowing grass.
Hey,
He calls me sometimes. I see him. I'm like,
next
"Why is
time
he-"
next time you zero on fishing again, you're gonna be mowing grass.
He said you got to go mow the lawn at FIU.
All right, we're gonna talk about challenges after this first event. Losers. We can't talk about what the loser
I mean, I
has.
can't-
No,
it
we're
can't
not
be any-
talking about that.
It can't be any worse than what I have in my garage.
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
Yeah.
What else are we gonna try to
late.
cover? I know we got sticky fish, right? Sticky fish. I placed my order. I know there's a couple other anglers that are going to the national championship.
Yep.
Posted their orders. If you post an order, check it out. Check your email. You might have a UPS tracking number now. She sent some of the stuff out today.
Yeah.
And it's next day delivery if you're in the state of Florida, which you should be. So check your email for that. She reached out to me today, so we should have our apparel for the upcoming national championship. Sad news, the hats. We will not have the hats for the national championship. Unfortunately, we got our order in a little late than expected. I'm sorry about that, but we'll definitely have them before the first event. Along with your goodie bag with some stickers, some ID cards. We're gonna try to get some other like a little swag bag for you guys.
I got to post up our ID cards. They're made. They came out great.
Yeah. Again, and we're giving you guys each an ID PVC identifier card with all of our logos, our sponsors on it that you will use when you're submitting your fish to put our ID card on them. They float, so that's good. And the best way they're dry erase, but you can make sure you don't use dry erase whenever you're fishing because it'll come off pretty easily. But use the Sharpie and then dry erase marker over the Sharpie to erase it. And Todd said they work perfect. He's tried them out in all scenarios.
And they float.
Yeah, they float. You can put, if you want, we're not putting a lanyard hole on them, but if you guys, something you guys want, you guys can do that yourself. You can drill through them with like a little drill bit and it won't damage it, Todd said. So you guys can do that. But yeah, you guys will get in that. You'll be getting all that in like a little swag bag before you launch on your first event. So yeah. What other? I think I see 2 questions pop up here. 2 comments. Yeah. So Robert Phillips said he's getting his soon. It's UPS.
And I saw him today. She sent me some pictures of them done, man. They look sweet.
Yeah. What he said? Yeah. UPS. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. She was bragging about some of the features that if you got a hoodie, has a zipper on it and a little compartment to where you don't lose your phone in the hoodie part. She said,
yeah, it's in the little hand whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's awesome. But yeah, we're getting banners. If you guys, I know myself, Ryan, Sean, and there's someone else. I think Chris. We're all getting banners. We're going to have a banner that we're going to have out underneath our tent when we take pictures and stuff at each event. We're going to set up one of those booths. Yeah. So make sure when you're there at our tournaments, go up there, take a picture with the banner, post it on your Facebook, your social media, get that out there because at the end of the day, our best advertisement is our anglers' word of mouth, and our social media. That's all we got right now. So, yeah.
Jonathan Ellingwood, can you still order what? What do you want to order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the sticky fish, there's a link on our Facebook page. I think we've pinned it to the top of our page, right?
If I didn't, I will.
And yeah, we'll pin the website, the link to go there. It'll take you right to it, and you'll see when you place your order. You can place orders from now up until the last day of our tournament.
You can put whenever you want to buy it.
And we're gonna add stuff to it throughout the year. If there's something that you guys want, let us know. We'll reach out to Ryan, and I can reach out to our POC, and we can get that added on there that she can make.
Yeah, I mean, she can make anything, man. Little hand towels, buffs, koozie, like little koozie things.
I want a beanie with a patch with like a logo like that you have like on your hat, but with our logo on it stitched onto a beanie.
So she could do patches. She's made patches for me in the past. Then you buy a 13 fishing beanie
Yeah, I could.
and boom, put our patch on it.
Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, you can still get your jersey. There's one with a hood. There's a hooded option and a non-hooded option. For you to be able to purchase. One's non-hooded's $5 less.
Yeah, that's the tournament jersey with all our sponsors on the back, and then we also just did a regular fishing shirt, kind of like this, with our logo on the chest, and KBF logo on the back, and also a Sticky Fish logo.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll go pin that post on our Jonathan. It's on our regular Facebook page, I believe, and our members page.
Yeah.
If it's not pinned, I'll pin it.
That's too easy.
Yeah.
What else you got, Sean?
I think that's about it. I think we covered everything. I'm getting stoked. It's getting close to 5 November.
Yeah, it is.
I better be at home judging a ton of fish.
I'm gonna
Don't be calling me, Ryan. I'm gonna be fishing. You can't be calling me all the time.
I'll be at the soccer field.
Hey, as soon as I catch my first fish, I'm calling Bailey.
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer. I'm actually blocking your number November 5th.
Sean, you gotta call him on your other burner phone.
I'm gonna have the drone flying over me. I'm actually gonna get my drone and I'm gonna target you, and it's just gonna fly over you the whole time.
Just bzzz, like fly over his kayak the whole day.
Yeah.
I'll go live. I'll go live and talk about how bad I'm beating Bailey.
So actually, I think it'll be pretty cool actually for some of us to go live during these events and actually, show some of the anglers. We can go live on YouTube, on our Facebook page as well, kind of like how we did for the KFL, but bring on some of our anglers. Ryan, being someone who's going to be judging fish, he can figure out who's in the lead, pull them on our live show, and we can talk to them.
Yeah, I could set up a StreamYard link and I could go top 5 guys, whatever, bring them on, talk to them, and
throw them off their game a little bit, so those people who are in 6th through 10th place can make a move, right?
So I probably won't be talking to you guys. So who am I going to be talking to?
Yeah, you're going to be talking to a bunch of guys, get to know a lot of good people, and just leave us alone in the back, using my spinning reels and live bait
and your beetle spins.
Crappie minnows.
All right, any shout outs you guys want to give?
Ooh.
I'll
shout out to my mom, to my dad. I appreciate you guys, all the support. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead, Ryan. I'm sorry. I'm joking around.
It wasn't a joking moment. We were being serious.
I know. I'm sorry. I ruined it.
It's okay. It's okay.
You threw him off.
Sorry.
Chris Mitchell messaged him up. I'll shout out to Vanhunks. Thanks for coming on board. We're looking forward to working with you. I know the 3 of us are looking at we're probably going to end up in another boat. So thanks for making an awesome product. You guys have been awesome so far. Thanks, Dan, for coming on tonight with us. Looking forward to meeting him in person. He seems like a great guy.
Dan the man.
Dan the kayak wizard man.
Yeah, the wizard man.
Yep, Dan the wizard man.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Vanhunks. Thanks for coming on board. And
yeah, I'll give a shout out to another great kayak company that here's in the Tampa Bay, St. Pete area, the Kayak Hub. They've been my go-to for anything that I need. Now having Vanhunks on board, that's just giving me a more opportunity to go somewhere to just make my kayak that much better. But yeah, if you're in the St. Pete, Tampa Bay area and you can't necessarily get to Sarasota, up in our area, you have the Kayak Hub. Go reach out to Daniel. He's on Facebook as well. Great guy, great customer service. It's a small in the hole wall, our small hole in the wall kayak distribution area, but he has a ton of kayaks. If you're into Vibe, Crescent, or I think he also does Jackson there as well.
Maybe get Vanhunks in there.
So he could. I can reach out to him. As far as that goes, that'd be awesome. But again, great guy. We have Wicked Weights. Thank you guys, Wicked Weights. We're gonna get with them with their tungsten weights. What happened?
Sorry to cut you off. Tyrone said Kayak Hub is one of their dealers.
Really?
He has our
perfect
stock their products.
Yeah, so the Kayak Hub out in St. Pete. Wow,
I didn't know
that's
that.
awesome. I didn't know that as well. So that's awesome. I'll definitely go by there. That's a lot closer than Daniel's a great guy. So no, that's cool. That's good news. But yeah, we got Wicked Weights. I've heard nothing but good things about Wicked Weights. I haven't personally got to use their stuff yet. I'm going to be purchasing some though. And then what else? Who else do we got? You got Yak Attack, right? Yeah, Yak Attack.
13 fishing.
The 13 fishing right here.
There you go.
Hey,
That's from Randy.
hey, I can't say enough good things about 13 Fishing and their customer service for real.
Yeah.
I know we've had a couple anglers that have already reached out and utilized that code. We appreciate that. 13 Fishing appreciates that. Jonathan, you can attest to their customer service. I went through that same situation with one of my rods. That whole process for turning that in is seamless. You take a picture, send an email, and that same day they got another rod or whatever has broke out on delivery. Can't say enough good things about 13 Fishing. I've thoroughly enjoyed getting to use their product. But yeah, what else we got down there, Sean?
We got Rogue Fishing. If you don't
Yes.
tether your stuff down, definitely
In the
tether your phone and tether your measuring board.
Mine's in
Those
the
are-
bottom of Tannerock because I did not. So
They need to make a tether for swim jigs. Can I make that? like a cup holder tether, like a.
But I know we already mentioned it, but Quilco print and promos, like for sure, the identifiers came out great. I'm pretty stoked about slapping that on my board. If you don't have a 32-inch board, someone did catch over 26 earlier this summer, so you never know what you're going to catch. I don't know. Yeah. I have one 32-inch board. I have two 26-inch boards. So if anybody needs one, I'll donate you a 26-inch catch carbonate board at Fellsmere. If one of you guys don't have one, you need one, I have an extra one.
Can I borrow your blue one?
You can borrow it. You can feel cool with that top 100 KBF board. But yeah, for real, definitely tether your stuff off because it's saved me a lot of heartache. And I've actually went dragging around a treble hook on Seminole for my top 100 KBF board because I didn't have it tethered off when I flipped my Old Town in a pad field. So, but I got it back, and I've learned my lesson.
Swimming for that.
Well, I was on my hands and knees in 3 foot of water in Seminole pulling stuff out of the pads, and it was like 40 degrees outside, so I was pretty miserable.
NRS boots.
Oh, yeah, for real. I know we put on some guys. If you haven't used, I know they're not one of our sponsors, but if you don't have the NRS boots, it's a for sure win. They definitely keep your feet warm. It is a game changer. I don't like throwing that around, but it is definitely a game changer. I've hunted in West Virginia in my NRS boots, and they were on point.
You might look a little. You might get looked at funny going through Walmart with them on, but
who cares?
Oh, after this Jeffrey Dahmer thing, you might get looked at a little funny.
Hey, when you walk in the pilot, when you walk in the pilot at Yeehaw Junction, there ain't nobody looking at you funny in your NRS boots.
They're like, "Who did this guy just murder on the side of the road?"
Yeah, but
hell or high water, you are not going to be cold in those boots. I can tell you.
We'll give a shout out to Kayak Cushion also. I mean, we all use it, and if you're not using it,
you better.
If you ain't using it, you're losing it.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I was in panic mode because I left Loxahatchee and I had my kayak cushion on my seat in my kayak, but I didn't have it strapped down. I drove all the way back down to Miami, that 45-minute drive, and I was just like, I got halfway there and I was like, oh man. I hope my kayak cushion's on there.
So I don't care about everything.
Oh, it survived the ride. It survived the ride. Somehow it was wedged into my seat on my kayak in the bed of my truck. I didn't lose it.
Hey, we can't forget about Amped Outdoors.
Yep,
they're what fuels. They're great. I'm actually in the market of buying one of their batteries for the electronics. What is it? The 14 volt?
Yeah,
the 14.
Yeah, I think it's like 14.6 volt.
Yeah, I'm about to. I need that so bad to run my my live scope.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I ran that 30 amp hour for I ran my Ray Marine probably I think 4 days straight, and like we're talking about fishing from dark to dark. I've done A1 trips from dark to dark like 2-3 days in a row, and
Yeah.
never ran dead.
Yeah.
So
I need one for sure.
Shout out to New Canoe. They're sponsoring our AOI, so thank you to New Canoe.
Yeah.
And we can't forget Sticky Fish. She's made awesome shirts. And she's doing our hoodies, sweatshirts, all that stuff. So shout out to her. She's a one-person show, so she's doing it all herself. So
thanks for the hard work. Those
Yeah.
jerseys turned out good. They're great.
she's called me at 11 o'clock at night before, and she's like, "I'm still pressing shirts." I'm like, "Woman, get some sleep."
Hey, I'll have my wife take some pictures of me in my FKBT apparel tomorrow. I'll model it for you guys and post it on the Facebook page.
With or without shorts on?
I unfortunately will have to wear shorts. I'm not going to try to get Facebook banned or put in jail. So for my viewing audience, I will be wearing. I mean, I know right now I'm supporting the Only Fish logo.
I like that.
I don't know if you guys have seen that so far. So I got a good chuckle out of that. One of my coworkers gave me this, so I figured I'd wear it. But
They make all kind of stuff. They have Only Hunt too. They have only everything.
I'll do it. And the mustache is coming back. I told you it'd make a comeback. So
Don't
be here.
Molly, if you're watching, throw this guy's buzzer away, please.
I'm just gonna let the barber do it from now on. Someone take my buzzer.
Don't you have a barber on base?
No. I go to a lady off base. Yeah.
Definitely. You never get your hair cut on post. Never.
No.
Is it the lady in Bradenton?
No. Oh God, no. Hey, how do you know about the lady in Bradenton?
Hey, I've seen her on TikTok. She cuts hair.
Really? Is that what?
I've actually never seen her cut hair
before.
Let's just say she dances in a salon.
Yeah.
I guess.
And there's another one that is doing it as well. You have the blonde-haired lady, and now I think there's a brunette that's in Florida. I think
How
that's
do you
just
know?
the thing now. I don't have a TikTok. I don't know. I just saw it on the news actually. I was watching
It's on CNN. CNN or Fox?
Is Molly watching right now?
No,
it was on TBS.
It was on the TV at McDonald's when he was alive.
Yeah. I love my wife.
Not shaving until after the NC. Oh boy.
I have to. I won't be shaving or showering while I'm at the NC. So
That's disgusting.
I'm just kidding.
Are you wearing jean shorts the whole time?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect combo. Good luck, Robert and Chris Mitchell.
Appreciate you guys all coming on tonight.
Yeah.
All the members, all the hopefully future members that are on here, sponsors, Tyron, everybody from Vanhunks. It's been awesome for you guys coming on tonight. And I don't know if we're going to do one next week because we'll have a few people out. We'll probably go live with a few of the members while they're up there in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Which side are you fishing, Kentucky Lake or Barkley?
Not going to tell you.
Not going to tell me?
I'm actually fishing neither one of those lakes.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get his GPS from him. Don't worry. We'll post it.
Yeah.
We'll post it on here.
Now, let's just say I'm fishing somewhere on Lake.
He's fishing eligible waters.
Yes, it'll be eligible.
Make sure it's not a marina.
It won't.
I don't want to get no DQs.
No.
I
will be fishing somewhere in the great state of Tennessee.
Yeah. I'll send you out with that musky bait.
You should have been sending me out with the battery, but we digress.
I mean,
you're the one who didn't. Hey, he's the one who didn't show up. The battery was ready.
We'll talk about it after we hop off here.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's been a long show, an hour and 40 minutes. We rambled a little bit, but it's
an hour and 40 minutes of love, my friends, of pure love. We got to meet great people, have good conversation, and talk about some great products.
Hour and 40 minutes, you'll never get back.
Right.
So,
my wife is waiting for me at home.
I'm hoping I go home and all the kids and my wife are sleeping. So pretty sure. So I haven't got but all right, fellas. Well, Bailey, have a safe trip. We're going to talk before then. So
all right, you guys have a good night.
All right,
you guys later. Tight lines, my friends.
Yeah, if y'all are fishing this weekend, be safe. If you're traveling, be safe. Post some pictures up. Let's see where you're fishing and what you caught. Peace out, everybody.